Believing in better is a mindset to pursue excellence in everything you do. It's welcoming opportunities to improve your farm and knowing that your best season is simply a starting point for this season. Precision planting is for farmers like you who believe in better.
It'll be kind of neat to take a few night vision videos instead of just all day videos, so people don't get this experience just to see what it looks like out here at night picking corn. Where it's really tall, sometimes it's kind of hard to see very far, but right through here the corn's not very tall and that it tears. Everything's working good. The auto steer on the combine's working good inside. Corn's doing real good, real good. Did a real high sand farm today that I don't think it ever made a 160 bushel. Maybe that'd been the top. It's 3 little fields with trees around it. It's up around 186, which is just, if you knew the field, it's just kind of hard to believe. So it's going to be another really good corn year. Good thing. That's what we work for. Get the most we can.
Got daily greasers, so I carry a grease gun with me. He's filling up fuel. Give my bogeys and hitch a little squirt that they need every day. I got 4-hour greasers. I used to set a timer and hop out every 4 hours, but on my last auger wagon. But this one's got that grease bank, so a lot less greasing, but I still carry one for the daily greasers. All right, it's dry this morning. Time to get busy. Like our neighbors in Illinois around St. Francisville, Ivers Farms, harvesting some white corn this morning. Got done by town. We're gonna head out by home, get the stuff that we think's dry there. But first we're gonna make a pit stop by David's and get these north end rows picked off. So just in case we have to push some of this sand out of the way, we'll have room to do so. So we're gonna pick this whole field, but Airman here boring underneath the road. Road's kind of blocked up enough as it is. We didn't want to add to it or have to drive through it. You look like a mess.
Oh, it's a mess.
What have you been doing?
Inside the dryer, cleaning some of the upper screens. The air can't get through.
Oh.
So hopefully it will now. Building up too much static pressure.
Okay. That's why I like to stay in the auger wagon. I'm all nice and clean. Fueling up. Feels nice this morning. I think it's only supposed to be a high of like 74, something like that today. Yesterday was 95. Which is good for drying the corn down, but I think someone's coming out like 105 degrees. Got the fans on last night, trying to cool them off. Bean crew combines are out and ready. I think they're gonna start on beans today. This is the other new one for this year. We got 2 of them. Planning on getting one, but it just circumstances worked out that way. They all got the Powerflex tracks, all 9250s. That's one that's a year old. Did a very good job last year. We're a fan of the Case IH combines for sure. snapping corn heads before. We switched to this gearing Hoff where it's kind of got the interlocking snap rows, so it's a little bit like a comber, but not really. So it's better than regular snapping rows, but it's not a chopper. But we got the stock Devastators on it too. They seem to do a pretty good job. They just kind of get him knocked over, bust them up a little bit down there. Helps with the decay, yes, but mostly helps with all of our tracks. Keeps from getting poked up and everything, so. They seem to work good. The second year we ran the Devastators, and we went ahead and changed all the bearings before we started, but when we installed it, we had one bolt that kept getting broken, and we just had it, the bracket slightly wrong spot. It was hitting something every once in a while on a rotation, but so far so good this year. Got our contest spot today. This is the third year we've done one. We've never really placed real high, but kind of fun to do. So do that today with a new number, Pioneer 1136. Got high hopes for this one, so it's look good all year. See how she turns out. All right, our little contest spot is picked. Jay and the judge, the professor, Ben Anderson, gonna go get official weight, and the bean guys have started.
First dump. First of the season. Can't tell you what they're making just yet because nothing's calibrated. Don't really know. We're just trying to get going here. Had header belts plugged up. Had an inspection door off in the hopper. Losing some beans. Hadn't been a real good start. Nothing major, just trimming here and there. Be the first load in the new Wilson trailer. So it's not going to be that clean again, probably. Even the tarp inside is very clean. So, new trailer, first use.
Good looking corn. Pioneer 1136 AM. It's yielding really well. Got some good plant health there for that. It's about 20% moisture he's picking there. I like it. First field of it, got a lot more of it to go. Bye. I got a shirt just like that.
Oh, we're tweaking.
We are tweaking.
This is what it looks like out in my office. Just opening up the field a little. Got runways all around here with some lighting. This is, of course, the airport. You can see the top of our plane leg way over there in the hog farm. And they are, I don't know, about 13, but I'm sure that's off a little bit because I haven't calibrated nothing. We'll get you more on it. We'll get everything going good. A little dusty, but that's a good thing. I'll take that. I think they're probably fine shape.
River getting after it. Well, around the field edges. Nice having him around. Makes things look a lot better.
Yeah, there's David's combine sitting over there. We got maybe 5 hours on it.
Not a good day for starting for cutting beans for me. Finally got going, was just getting ready to make a video and say we got going, but iron broke down. Dry shaft right here. I think they probably didn't have one of these bolts tightened to hold the cap on the cross. One bolt comes out, another bolt is broke off right there. See it right there? Okay, that comes off. This comes from a hydraulically powered motor that drives the rotor. So my rotor stopped on me. Figured out what was going on. I figured I ran something up in the rotor, stopped everything. But got out seeing I had oil. So, all right, go up combine, and now I have a hole in my engine oil pan. So that's not good. So I am confident that the motor's fine because I'm the one that shut it down and did not lock up on me. So I checked the engine oil dipstick because I didn't know for sure, because this thing is right by the engine oil pan. And there wasn't any oil on the stick, and there's supposed to be. So here's what we got. Okay, drive pump, motor, whatever you want to call it. Okay, the other end of the drive shaft down there in the bed of my pickup. It goes, looks on here, there's your cross for the U-joint. There's the other end, she came off there, whoo, boom. And right there is the hole in the engine oil pan, and I'm not supposed to stick my finger in there. Okay, that's a fair size hole. Now, I don't know if that is cast. H&R will be here in the morning, and we're gonna go from there. I'm not sure if we got to pull the motor to change that oil pan. So, yay, that'll be fun. Let's just hope they can find the part. That's always the next thing, getting parts.
That doesn't sound good. We got 2 new combines this year. One's this one that's running great, and the other one's David's. David drew the short straw and got the lemon this year, I guess. Looking close, but it looks like he's gonna make it. He's gonna be able to cut through without getting cab corn. Perfect. Perfect.
Well, maybe good news for my brand new combine that's got 13 engine hours and like four hours on the separator. Chad with H&R just called me back a little bit ago. Apparently the parts are in Indy, and hopefully we'll have them tomorrow midday maybe. And there's somebody else calling me. Okay.
Shut her down. Dryer's full. Dryer can take out, it's supposed to be able to take out 2,000 bushels an hour, taking out 10% moisture. I mean, we're not near taking that out, but we are taking out, well, probably 4 or 5, but that's a good thing. Make it till 7 at night before you fill it up, and then it's about empty in the morning. Not too bad. We'll take that. A lot better than it used to be. We used to only have 1 wet hopper it dumped into. Then we were able to get enough room just for a second one. That made a world of difference. Used to be we'd have to put it like 4 instead of 7, 3. Much better. Always trying to figure out the weak link in the operation and improve it, so on and so forth. Like this year's the new Big Bend fast leg of David's. Who knows what next year will be, if there will be anything. Always looking though.
Still going. It's not as late as it looks. It's a little after 8, I guess. Just gets dark earlier now that we really need the long days to cut beans. As you can see, they're plenty dry. We got a bit of dust.
Had a small dryer issue last night. Not big, but it didn't get empty. So starting the day with some greasing.
Yep. Got a little time. We're greasing, checking change, keeping her top notch, top machine, top notch.
There you go.
Top help. I'm disappointed in my Jerry.
What'd he do?
I don't have 2 greasers on my drive shaft joints.
Yeah.
Case underneath here where you got drive shafts, drives your tracks and transmission.
Drive shaft he's talking about right here.
Put a grease zerd on each side of that. How much harder can it be? Makes it a whole lot easier to grease.
Not in the budget.
Either that or come out and grease it every morning.
That'd be fun.
Not every morning, every 50 hours. Put 2 grease zerds.
2 grease zerds.
2 grease zerds.
We want 2 grease
And
zerds.
it's always turned right.
Should I say something?
Something simple.
Should I say something?
Give me my screwdriver.
For the bean crew.
Yeah.
What about the bean crew?
Make sure you guys put the drive shafts together so we don't lose the oil pan.
Yeah, bolts come out.
Yeah,
Drive
what the
shaft
heck?
flies apart. Bust oil pan.
We're trying to harvest here, guys.
This new combine's done great.
Yeah. I normally don't say much for the bean crew because I don't want to
They're on their own.
get kicked off the corn crew. But yeah, that's no exception.
Day 2 of bean harvest, and David is still broke down.
Jesse from H&R's here, and he's got the floor of the engine compartment out so that we can get to the oil pan, so we don't have to pull the motor. That's good. Got the drive shaft out. We're basically just waiting on parts now. We do have an oil cooler line that is foobarred. That's coming too. I thought I'd be lucky to be going by Monday. We may be going by this evening if our parts get here. Well, we have taken off the oil pan. There's your hole. Bigger than my thumb. I don't know, 3/4, size of 3/4 maybe 4. Pieces down in the bottom here, blew out through there. Took it off to check the bottom of the engine, make sure there wasn't something screwed up in there, and then we're going to actually put it back on, so we'll keep the motor clean.
They have found the parts, but I guess the oil pan was too big for UPS or FedEx or anybody to handle, so it's coming freight. David said he can pick it up, but that doesn't matter. It's coming on skid, I guess. And it's not here yet. So we're not going in David's combine yet, but hopefully we'll have it together before long, which is a lot better than it could have been. I was afraid we might be broke down for a good while with parts being in short supply as they are. And it looks like it could rain. I don't know how well you can see the skyline over there, but it's pretty dark. Got some dust, so good to go right now. In fact, the moisture is 11.3. Don't know how long that's going to hold up. So far, so good. Beans are pretty good and pretty dry, so other than the broke down combine, it's going pretty well.
Mount Carmel Airport. Don't usually get much traffic. 2 planes.
We've been picking all week, except for Monday. Monday it rained again, so it was off Monday. The crop's doing good. Moisture's good. Some of it's down to 19% now. A little bit drier. It's 18 when we put it direct into the bin. With the corn combine, we've been very little. Well, we haven't had any trouble with the corn combine. Just looking to see how many acres we got done now. About 725 acres out of 5,000 corn, so we're moving along real well. This corn here looks really wet. Just looking at it, good healthy plant. 1464 Pioneer. Looks wet. It's tested about 20 right here in this wet spot, down to 19. Down in the flat, the black dirt, it's about 18. So as far as the corn crew, everything couldn't be any better unless we had our new bin done, so we can start moving corn into it. Hopefully next week we'll be able to dump there about Wednesday. I'm hoping to have some around that area that'll be dry enough to put right in there. We won't have to move it. Try to work that. Had a field, went to 58 yesterday, which was probably a record for that field. I think 255 was the previous one. Today went to 38. I know that's a record on that field. Probably 220 would have been the record before. Some of our flatter, blacker ground down here in the prairie has not been as good as, has not been a record. Just a little too wet on, but still over 200. So can't complain. Everything's going good. The beans are looking pretty good. What we've been able to take out. Of course, we've had a lot of trouble with the new bean combine. It's down. Flip things if somebody didn't tighten up a bolt and tore things up. But as they say, crap happens. Right here below the farm right now, you can see the farm up on the hill there. Right down here, what we call Dad's 40. Clay part of this field, it just don't get much better than this. It's always good. And we're starting to get a few little sprinkles on the window.
We had a little bit of rain, as you can see the drops on the window. So we're shutting this one down so we can get all the beans dumped. And get the dump covered up before we get much of a rain, and looks like there's a lot of light stuff coming. So we'll see how it works out. Maybe tomorrow. Supposedly we'll get David's combine together tomorrow anyway. It'll be that much.
It hasn't rained much, but it's sprinkled just enough that the bean cutters quit. And it sounds like one of the parts did not come in for case. It only made it from the warehouse in Indianapolis to the XPO Center by Indianapolis and Plainfield. So they're sending a guy up there to get it, so they'll be here first thing in the morning. I don't know that I have any beans they can cut in the morning, but at least we'll hopefully have 2 combines. That's it, we're calling it quits. Hasn't rained much, but it's rained just enough. Gets a little damp. It starts shelling. You start losing something out the back. It's just, you don't get as much corn, so it ends up on the ground and makes the dab wetter. Don't look like it's gonna rain much tonight, but it looks like it might sprinkle for a while. So we're just gonna call it quits for today. For those of you who are watching this and think maybe it seems like you missed some time, we had a video last Wednesday, and we're gonna have another video this coming Wednesday. So kind of stick with what we did last fall. We'll have a few midweek videos. That's good. So far so good. Things are drying down. Corn's really good. I don't think it's gonna be, we're not gonna break the record from last year for yield, but we're not gonna be far off. And just a little bit of beansies cut. They look pretty good, especially for 3-1s, which is early. But you do give up a dab bit of yield, not much for those, seems to our experience with it, but you do get a place to start. Like at least David's combine mess is happening now instead of when everything's right next week. So everything's got pros and cons. But if you want your Ivers merch, ivers-farms.myshopify.com. I'm gonna quit rambling, so see you Wednesday.